Hey everybody, this is James Gore, Sonoma County Supervisor. A lot of people have been asking about why am I still evacuated in certain areas? Is the fire still active? I'm seeing containment go up. Where do we stand? I wanted to show you guys a map that one of the CAL FIRE leads out in the field had been showing some of us and some of his crews, and give you kind of an idea. So what the numbers say right now is that yesterday the Walbridge fire 17% containment or 15% containment, I can't remember which. Today, 19% containment. If you look at their incident maps, they have red lines around where the fire is, and it's black where they feel like it's very strong, it's gonna hold containment. But what they're doing within that is that because this fire is still burning out there, is they're going around and doing dozer lines and airdrops all around that perimeter of that fire to make sure that they can continue to make sure that the edges are tight and that they get full containment before they focus on what's inside. So there's a lot of smoke in the air, and there will continue to be a lot of smoke in the air because it's still gonna burn within that box. But I wanna give you guys an idea, so come on close here. Up here we have Lake Sonoma. What I have down here is, you can see this, this strand right here. This is Dry Creek. And what we have here is kind of the northern section of Dry Creek Valley. So this is everywhere from Wine Creek Road, Coke Road, Chemise Road, Big Ridge Road, and Brack Road. And down here, you're going to get into these sections where you actually connect up with part of Wallace Creek Road and others coming up. Here's actual Mill Creek, not Mill Creek Road, but Mill Creek itself. So the fascinating thing here is that to watch how these fire managers kind of go after this is that you can see that what they have here along this stretch is they have areas where they have X's, and that's where, as they go through them, where they have dozer lines going in really strong. You can see this this point right here that talks about the Riddell Preserve. That's a preserve that's managed by Land Paths. I spoke with the executive director, a good friend of Land Paths, Craig Anderson. They have folks out on the ground there right now, and this is one of the key sections where they're trying to actually take the dozer lines from out here near Wallace Creek on Mill Creek Road and run them off of Brack Road and go straight over into this Riddell Preserve. So in a crazy way, even though this looks like a strange kind of smattering of dozer lines and other things, what you can see is on this northern stretch where you have Cloverdale way up here, where you have Hillsburg here, you have Dry Creek Road coming through here, and you have West Dry Creek going over into West Side, is what the fire crews are trying to do here, and what they are doing effectively is they are running these dozer lines over into a consistent work progress that connect over and keep this fire boxed in and off of all of these areas where we have evacuation orders, but we don't have a lot of houses that are burnt down. So it's just kind of cool to see how they really try and make sure that all this stuff is locked tight so that they know that the fire is still burning out here, but that they can hold it in this section over here. So just final thing is that we still are waiting for the damage numbers, the damage estimates for how many structures lost and how many homes lost. Whether that number is 30 or 70 or 120, I don't know. I've seen 10 to 15 properties that are burnt down. And we got to remember, as we always say, is that those aren't just properties and debris fields. Those are people's homes. They're their sacred sites. And we got to honor those. And we got to honor the work that we need to work on with those folks. The worst hit areas that I have seen are definitely Mill Creek, and up here on Chemise, where Chemise runs into Big Ridge. Those two areas right there are pretty heavily hit. And these other sections here, they've been able to stop the spotting and stop the movement. But, you know, we're gonna have to make sure that we go straight from fire response and firefighting into community recovery. That's what we do well. We've gone through it in 2017. We've gone through it in 2019 with Kincade and Alexander Valley. There's always hiccups. I want to remind people to get in touch with us if you hear anything. Usually by the time somebody raises their voice to me and to the county government, it's something that has started as a molehill and frustration, and it's gone to full-on outrage that system isn't working. To be able to hold myself and the mechanism that I manage in county government accountable, I need you to be loud. I need you to make sure you're not afraid of being a squeaky wheel. There's too many people who I call up and they're like, oh, I don't want to bother you. You're too busy. I am not too busy. This is the most important thing that I could be doing right now. So reach out to our office. We have a great staff, and we make sure that your county government responds for you. And now, as we move from response into recovery, it's our time. Thank you very much.